Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive.
Always ready to dig in.
Today we're looking at something pretty fascinating. A little bit of celebrity, a little bit of finance, and a whole lot of justice.
Sounds like a recipe for some serious drama.
Oh yeah, and it all revolves around this question. Can money and fame really shield you from the consequences, even when you're facing federal charges?
It's a question that's as old as time itself, really, but it's been making headlines again recently with the case of Baby Blue.
Baby Blue from Pretty Ricky. For those who aren't familiar, he's a rapper who actually ended up getting sentenced to prison time for PPP loan fraud.
Yeah, 20 months. And he claimed he was just trying to keep his businesses afloat and protect his employees' jobs during the pandemic.
Which raises the question, how did a program designed to help struggling businesses during a crisis become a pathway to prison for a celebrity?
It's a complicated story. I mean, the Paycheck Protection Program, the PPP, was created with the best of intentions, right? To help small businesses cover payroll, rent, and other essential expenses when the world basically shut down.
So where did things go wrong?
Well, the way the program was structured, it kind of created a loophole, unintentionally, of course.
A loophole big enough for celebrities to drive a luxury car through.
Pretty much. Some of them inflated their payroll numbers, like claiming they had way more employees than they actually did.
So they could get a bigger loan.
Exactly. And others went even further, setting up completely fake businesses, just pocketing the money for themselves.
And what were they spending it on? The usual lavish lifestyle stuff?
Oh, you know it. Luxury cars, vacations, jewelry, you name it, they probably bought it.
So Baby Blue might not be alone in this. There are others under investigation.
Oh, absolutely. There are some big names out there, even bigger than Baby Blue, who are reportedly on the radar for similar schemes.
Like,
Well, there are rumors swirling around Chris Brown and Lil Wayne, just to name a couple.
wow. Okay, so on one hand, you have Baby Blue actually going to prison. But on the other, there's this lingering perception that wealth and celebrity can buy you a different kind of justice.
Right, it's that whole idea of pay-to-play justice that's been debated for a long time.
And is there any truth to that? Can money really buy you a better outcome in the American legal system?
Well, it's complicated. There's no denying that having money gives you access to a better defense. You can afford the best lawyers, expert witnesses, all those things that can sway a jury or help you negotiate a plea deal.
And we see this all the time, right?
Hmm.
Celebrities get caught in some financial mess, and their first instinct is to claim ignorance. Oh, I didn't know. My manager handled that. Blame my accountant.
Exactly. Shifting the blame becomes the go-to defense strategy. But it makes you wonder, at what point does "I didn't know" stop being a valid excuse? Especially when we're talking about huge sums of money.
Right. You'd think there'd be a little more, due diligence when you're dealing with millions of dollars.
Absolutely. And the hip-hop community, in a way, becomes a microcosm of this whole debate. You've got Baby Blue facing actual consequences, while others are seemingly able to operate above the law.
It kind of reminds me of that old saying, justice is blind, but it peaks. Is it really about influence, wealth, connections, or is it just a matter of who the system decides to make an example of?
That's a question that goes way beyond the music industry. We see these same patterns in corporate scandals, political lobbying, all sorts of places.
So it really makes you think, if money and influence can really sway legal outcomes, what does that say about fairness and equality in our justice system for everyday people?
It's definitely a question worth pondering, and if artists like Chris Brown or Lil Wayne end up facing charges, those cases could have huge implications for the future.
It's going to be really interesting to see if their wealth and status shield them, or if justice prevails.
Those cases could set major legal precedents, maybe even force us to confront some hard truths about the way our system actually works. It's a story that's still unfolding, and the implications are potentially massive.
It feels like we're just scratching the surface here.
We are. This deep dive is just a jumping-off point, really. The intersection of celebrity, wealth, and justice is a tangled web, for sure.
Well said. And for those of you listening, next time you see a celebrity scandal unfold, ask yourselves, is it just bad behavior, or are we witnessing a system that might not be playing entirely fair? It's something to consider.
Definitely something to think about.
Until next time, everyone.
Are you a successful entrepreneur or one in training? You've got the vision, but do you have the right partner to build your brand, your team, and your future online and off? At CPRFIRM.com, we offer expert consulting, financial guidance, and life coaching because we believe in doing life with our clients. After all, what is it for a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Founded by Kellen Kash Coleman, we help our clients not only succeed but plan to retire rich. Your business deserves the best. Start building your legacy today at CPRFIRM.com.
Hello everyone. Come along with London and Sydney as they show you around the vibrant country of Cameroon. Explore the heart of Africa through the eyes of London and Sydney. Two explorers who journey across the great city of Yaoundé, exploring its rich culture, vibrant market squares, cultural heritage, and wildlife. With giggles and excitement, London and Sydney Explore Cameroon takes you on a fun-filled adventure, providing insight into the country's culture and traditions through the pages of this book. It's packed with exciting stories and super cool facts about Cameroon that will make you go, wow. Get your copy now. Available on Amazon and in libraries near you. There's only one easy way to experience the exploration of Cameroon, and it's through London and Sydney. Don't wait, get yours.
Are you tired of the rat race in America? Are you ready to visit the motherland to relax and rejuvenate? Are you ready to explore all that Africa has to offer? Then check out the brand new Diversified Game Academy course, Prepare for My First Trip to Africa. Are you worried about being able to afford the trip? We got you. We will show you how to travel either on a budget or as a baller. Learn how to stress the value of the USD. Did you know that 100 United States dollars is worth over 1,000 South African rand, or 10,000 Kenyan shillings, or 54,250 West African CFA? Are you worried about taking your kids? Get the game from Kellen Kash, a bona fide world traveler, having traveled to almost 20 countries, several of those in Africa. Get the game on taking your kids on their first trips. Learn how to find the best tickets, get the visas, and plan your own adventures in Africa. Don't let Eddie Murphy have all the fun. Plan your own coming to Africa trip starring you, produced by you, and featuring you. If you are ready for a life-changing experience, sign up for our course today, Diversified Game Academy. Get prepared and purchase at diversifiedgame.com.